Good.
Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle.
With all the arm pumping I'm about to be doing tonight, you can probably line me up 30 slow lawnmowers. I'll start every morning.
Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle.
He said, she bit my head off. He said, I won't say nothing like that no more. He said, that's nothing basketball fans. He said, everybody serious about their basketball.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We are. You
So
know
that's
it.
Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle.
That's just a weekend.
Well, here, dude, fans, I got something for you, dude, fans.
Yeah, right there.
There you go, dude.
Get some
There you
back.
go,
Get
dude,
some, get
fans.
that right there.
Audio Jungle.
Yeah.
Yes,
Go
sir.
big blue. Go.
Pronounce that name for us, Brent.
I can't. That's why. That's why I ain't going to. I'll have to. Playoffs. Don't talk about playoffs.
Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to another episode of the Wildcat Den. How is everybody doing out there? I hope everybody is well. How you doing, Rusty?
I'm doing good, buddy. Just trying to stay warm. It's 1 degree
Yeah.
when I went to work this morning.
Oh my goodness,
None of
man!
that's
Y'all had weather up there, ain't you?
yeah. Some of that snow was melted, but not a lot of it. We still got at least half of it or better.
Well, Rusty, buddy, I'm just gonna get right into it. I'm just
Let's
gonna tell
do
you
it.
right now,
Let's
it's
right
second
into
half. There's a lot to talk about. A lot went on Sunday with the football team. We're gonna get into that. Basketball team. Rusty, I'm just gonna jump right into it before we get into this other. Basketball team lost to North Carolina Tuesday, and they're turning around right now. It's now I turned it off. I've got 54-28 right now, and with about 15:35 left to go in the ball game. So I don't know what's going on. I know Tuesday night offensive rebound, not scoring almost 10 minutes Tuesday night with the lead. I don't know what's going on. Have no idea. I cannot put my finger on it. I hear people talk about this. I don't know. I really don't know. And this is the stretch that we were talking about a few weeks ago, that if we don't win some of these basketball games, we're hurting. And just look at Tuesday night. Look at tonight. You know,
Well, Tuesday night I had to
and
get
guys,
to bed.
Zach will be with us next Friday. He won't be on with us tonight, but hopefully he'll be back next Friday. But go ahead, Rusty.
I had to get up too early But it looked like it was a close game. I mean, I thought, well, 3 points, North Carolina, we should be all right. But I give you my book that
our buddy Zach, like
of last year's team. Now I don't know too much about this year's team, but if you look in there, look at the size and the class those guys are all in, and did they even compare? Because that team was a brute. I'd put them up against anybody, especially in a street fight. Now that team probably would have beat that Michigan State team because they's big, tough. Well, most of them was tough. But I just don't see a $22 or $23 million team this year from what I've seen. And now again, I ain't seen too much of it. I still support Pope. I ain't turning on him or anything. Just something, but something ain't right. I mean, maybe it's his sophomore slump. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, you're looking at Andrew Carr, 6'11", Amari Williams, 6'10", 262 pounds.
That team was like, yeah, grown men right there.
I mean, guys, I don't know. Zach says this is pitiful, guys, and like I said, Zach will be with us next Friday. Brooke, 8C girls basketball team could beat this team. Zach, our buddy Zach's, we got no urgency on offense, and our defense is atrocious. Well, Rusty.
Well, what's Olway doing,
buddy? That don't.
Olway, he ain't playing nothing like he played last year. I mean, he'll have a fast break.
No,
every once in a while, but
no.
I just
54-29 right now.
Something's up with this team, but hopefully, maybe it'll get together. I mean, I ain't giving up hope on it.
I'm hoping, Rusty. I mean, I'm hoping at least. I mean, we got to get this at least by February. It's got.
But what I just seen that little bit right there. Ooh, I don't know. I didn't see the North Carolina game. Now maybe that showed some hope in that. I didn't get to watch 1 minute of that.
Well, that scoring drought. There was other things, but that scoring drought was really what I was concerned with. I couldn't believe that we went that long without scoring. I just couldn't believe it. I mean, I just couldn't. Guys, we are going to go start with this first because, like I said, Kentucky football, lots happened.
Yeah.
Rusty?
Yeah.
Let's do, before we get to Kentucky football, let's just do this. I've got a little bit of the conference game, and we'll look through the conference games first and then go to the top 15. And then, guys, Kentucky's got a new football coach, and we'll get into that. So we got conference championship weekend, guys. So I have
championship Saturday.
Rusty, we're going to get right into it. We got Troy versus James Madison. James Madison, I think, is in the top 25. Is why I chose that, I think. So, guys, what we'll do.
Oh, James Madison. They going to be.
Yes.
James Madison, where'd their coach go? They're going. They probably.
I think Billy gets the job.
Something about Billy got that job. But I don't know who's going to be coaching them tomorrow, though. Probably an intern. You reckon?
I don't know. That's a good question. But Troy versus James Madison. I'm going with James Madison. I'm going with them on that.
That's going to lead to a question for later on. How many teams are going to be without their? I'm talking about conference championship game, playoff, just the playoffs, conference championship. How many's going to be without either their head coach or their their offensive coordinator or something?
There's going to be a
quite
lot.
few. I mean,
There's gonna
Colin
be a lot
Klein,
of
he
few.
left. He left A&M. Did you know that? He's head
Did
coach
he?
at Kansas State now, which that's where he belongs. Yeah. So I mean, you got
But
there's quite a few.
well, look here. Here's another one. You was talking about coaches. Here's our next championship game: North Texas versus Tulane.
Yeah, that's what, 3 so far.
So that's 3. Yeah,
That game.
I'm going Tulane.
I'm going to say Tulane without their coach. I'm going to North Texas.
North Texas. Rusty is going with North Texas. And guys, they have updated my StreamYard, and it keeps going up for showing the banners for 10 seconds and going off. I've got to figure that out. Just when you think you get everything lined out, Rusty, with these computers, they going to change. But we won't worry about it, guys. We'll figure it out. I'll just go ahead and get them up there for you as quick as I can. I got BYU versus Texas, guys. BYU versus Texas Tech. And this is the one that's going to, decide, I guess, a couple of things from what they've been saying.
Yeah, I would like. I mean, Texas Tech's my team. I've been talking about them all year. But now, unless they elect to rest some players or something, I don't see BYU beating them. But I kind of would like to see BYU win just to see the fireworks.
Yeah,
you know what?
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah. I would too. That's yeah.
But I don't see them hanging with Texas Tech unless they rest some players.
I'm like you. I'm going with Texas Tech on that one. All right, guys, we have got Duke versus Virginia in the ACC championship game, a 7-5 team.
Who's coaching Duke again?
Oh my goodness, Rusty.
They got a pretty decent coach. I can't remember who it is though. But with the ACC, you don't know what's going to happen.
You don't.
I mean, I don't go with Virginia, but with the ACC, you don't know.
You don't know. I'm going with Virginia too on that one.
I gotta look up who's Duke's coach because I can't remember.
Now tomorrow too, Rusty. Here's another one, buddy. We have got Indiana taking on Ohio State.
Manny Diaz.
Manny Diaz.
Yeah,
I do now. That you mentioned.
Who you say we had? Indiana and Ohio State.
Indiana and Ohio State.
Dave Furwork was going around asking about who, and I said, I hope Indiana. I'd like to see Indiana win. He said that's what that's everybody's response. I'd like to see Indiana win. He's like, he said he believed they will win, but what we was talking about was, other than the Texas game, Ohio State's really not being tested. Everybody talks about how good that defense is and stuff, but I mean, it's like you're playing these garbage teams. Yeah, it's going to look good. I think it's going to be a tight one. I don't think Indiana or Ohio State's going to blow them out.
I
think
so.
Indiana might beat them. I got to pick Indiana. I got to go with Hunter's philosophy on this one. I can't go against
Well,
State of Liberty. Remember that?
Yeah, I do remember that. I'm going with Indiana too, but I'm going against the norm, as they say. I'm gonna say Indiana. Now leaves us to the SEC
team. This is a different Indiana team than last year too, because Rourke couldn't leave the pocket, and they knew it. And that little offensive line they had last year, I don't know how they protected him like they did, but this guy they got now, he can leave the pocket, he can run, he's big, and they got a bigger offense and interior and stuff. So I think Ohio State might be in a little bit of trouble.
Now this is what we got now. We have got Georgia versus Alabama tomorrow for the SEC championship. And you know what? Both teams is playing good ball right now. Alabama's come a long way since that first game and stuff. But you know what? I think, Rusty, even in football, they say it in basketball too, I think it's going to be hard to beat the same team twice. Now, I know Alabama's owned Georgia. Now make no mistakes. I mean, they have owned Georgia.
Yeah.
For some reason, I'm going against I'm going to take Georgia again. They won it last year. I think they go back to back.
Well, they was talking about Gunnar Stockton. He's been steadily inclining all year long. And then that Georgia Tech game, he didn't look good at all. That's like one of his worst games was the last one. I mean, as far as the way he looked, like going through his regressions and stuff.
Yeah.
I think both centers might be a little banged up. I actually think Alabama's got a better defense than Georgia. But Alabama don't got no running game, and I think they actually got a couple of running backs hurt last week. So, I mean, I'm going with the animal. But Alabama's got a really good ball.
Alabama can win. Yeah. And I think they're going to, unless I'm doing something wrong, play streaming or don't mess with nothing else. Don't go updating this stuff. You get used to one thing. I mean, I could be doing something wrong. I've tried everything, but my banners just keep going off after 10 seconds. But please don't mess with nothing else.
Man, have to go to class to learn how to run a StreamYard.
You'd have to go. You'd have to learn. Yeah, exactly, Rusty. You would have to absolutely go to a computer class and learn this stuff. So, Rusty, that's going to bring us back over here a minute. This is from December the 2nd. Playoff rankings. We'll do 15. You guys can see 16 through 25. Number 15. Is that Utah? Yeah, that's Utah. I get them huge. But 15 is Utah.
The Utes. They like the Utes. I don't know what became so big about them, but the committee and everybody likes them.
I don't know much about
Texas Tech beat them 34-10. I don't know. They beat Baylor. They're scoring some points. They beat Kansas. They ain't did too much, but they're scoring some points. I'll say that. They got an offense, at least against
Rusty,
who they're playing.
Yeah. Well, Rusty, we've got 14. Is Vanderbilt coming in at 14?
Vanderbilt.
little bit.
Hey, did you see Clark Lee was still practicing? Had his team ready to play. He's trying to get them a 13th game to somebody.
I saw that.
They actually thought about it, but I mean, the NCAA probably wouldn't have went for it anyways. But them getting left out is criminal.
It is.
It's criminal. They're not in it now. I mean,
I agree. I totally agree. I agree.
I mean, these people gonna be mad at me. They should be in over Miami, BYU, and Notre Dame. They should be right up there behind Alabama.
Yep.
At least.
At least.
That's probably where they should be. But
I agree.
They ain't nothing we can do about it.
No. That brings us to 13.
It's like
Texas.
Clark Lee said.
Texas.
Clark Lee said it. He said because they don't have a history of winning is why they left them out. And then look, you got Notre Dame.
I don't.
And you got Miami. That's big money schools going to bring a bunch of money. But hey, Vanderbilt's liable to do the same thing in the future. They're in Nashville. They might be the new up and coming thing. Times have changed.
I think I saw something where my opinion, and I'm not the only one who said I think they make this stuff up as they go when they get in the rooms because that's just the way
they must get a few drinks.
I mean, just from what I've seen, the playoff committee gets in there, they make this stuff up as they go. But Rusty, that brings us to 13. We got Texas coming in at 13.
Well,
and then
that's another thing with that committee. They won't put the best teams, like the best team, not the best records in. Texas is actually getting pretty good toward the end of the year. That loss to Florida killed them, but hey, I mean, they played a pretty decent schedule. I mean, they beat Oklahoma, Vanderbilt, and then, I mean, they didn't keep the Georgia game close. That didn't help, but I mean, I don't know. That I just don't know how they do it.
Well, that brings us to number 12, Miami. We know the story on them and who they've beat and who they've lost to. They're on the outside looking in. Same thing, number 11, we got BYU. I get it. They win. They're in. So they come in at number 11. Now here's the top 10. We've got Notre Dame. And that's been the talk. BYU, Miami, Notre Dame, some of these other teams. We've got 9. Got Alabama, Rusty, at 9, playing some good ball, playing for the SEC championship tomorrow. But look who here is coming in at number 8, Rusty. Oklahoma. Skeletor, as you call him.
Well, you remember when they came in the SEC, they went off their past 10 years of how, I guess, like how well they fared out. And that's how they made the difficulty level of their schedules. Because remember, we always thought Oklahoma got the raw end of the stick on that, and it didn't matter. They're in. They got a defense.
You're right.
They got a defense. Their offense looked a little stagnant. They never really found a running game, but at the beginning of the year, I thought their offense was doing pretty good. But
yeah. Well, Rusty, that brings us to number 7. We got Texas A&M coming in at number 7.
Well, like I said, Colin Kine left them, went back to his alma mater, and who's going to call the plays?
And they have been up there all year. Texas A&M has been up there all year.
I mean, I don't think it hurt them that they lost that game and didn't have to play an SEC championship. They're in.
I don't think they're in.
Home field.
Like you said,
Home
they're
field.
in. I don't home field. I agree with you that I don't think it hurt them none. Like I got through saying, they've been up there all year in the top. And poor old Ole Miss comes in at number 6. Got coached up by Lane Kiffin. And he runs off to LSU. No surprise.
He loaned them Charlie Weiss Jr., though. Called plays.
Yeah. Ole Miss comes in at number 6.
But let me ask, if Ole Miss was going to match the money, he should have just stayed, in my opinion.
He should.
I mean, what makes you look like a better coach? Going to we'll call it a franchise. I don't know. It's not really a franchise. It's not going to a bigger school or something that has the bigger history of winning and getting the better players and more resources than you go into an Ole Miss that's spent money and wanted to win all this time, and you finally get them there and you just leave. I mean, to me, he would have had a better legacy had he stayed there and won a championship or two with them and kept them in the playoffs.
Good point.
Then going to LSU and winning a championship right off.
Yeah,
that's just my opinion on it.
Yeah.
But now I can see it for the
Ole
money.
Miss comes in at number 6.
Money.
Number 5. Don't worry, guys. We're going to get into got Oregon connection now, but they come in at number 5. We'll get into that in a minute. Number 5, yeah. Oregon Ducks come in at number 5. And then we've got Texas Tech. Rusty's been watching them ever since the off season. Has some stats on them. They've spent some money and they have come in at number 4 in the college playoffs. Leaves us to number. Okay, I'm sorry, Rusty. Go ahead.
I'll tell you another thing. That billionaire, they're talking about not signing that revenue sharing that house settlement thing. They said it's against their state law. They're debating on not signing it. And there's one other school but they won't mention their name that's on board with them about not signing it. I don't know what they'll do to them if they don't.
Well, but that leaves us to number 3. One of the teams that's playing in the SEC championship, playing against Alabama tomorrow. Got Georgia coming in at number 3. Georgia Bulldogs. And we've watched them all year.
They're not the Georgia teams of the past, but
they're not.
I wouldn't want to meet up with them.
You got another good point there. No. Guys, that brings us to 1 and 2. And these two teams
play
for the Big Ten championship. At number 2, the Indiana Hoosiers coming in at number 2.
That's what I was saying earlier. It's in Kirk Cignetti's got these. He's got these boys believing, and I think this year's team a little more bigger, a little more faster, a little more stronger.
Yeah.
I think that I wouldn't count. I mean, hey, I wouldn't care to see him win at all.
Be something, wouldn't it? That
Yeah.
would be something. The Indiana beat Ohio State, and then just like you say, just win it all. And that brings us to number 1, Rusty. They play Indiana tomorrow, like I got through saying a minute ago. Ohio State comes in at number 1.
Until somebody beats them, but they haven't been challenged other than that Texas game.
Yeah.
I mean, the only Illinois, Penn State, well, the Michigan, but Michigan really ain't all that this year. But they did beat Michigan worse than I thought they was going. I thought Michigan would have kept it closer than that. So until somebody beats them. But I just wonder, are they ready for another powerhouse is what I'm trying to say.
Right. I know. Yeah.
When they played Texas, Arch was off. That they thought they was going to have a running game. They didn't.
Right.
But until somebody beats them.
Do you think that's going to be a close game, Dusty? I think you said something in a minute.
I think it's going to be close. I think it's going to be in a phone booth. I think it's going to be close. I think it's going to be in a phone booth.
Well, guys, that rounds out. Go ahead, Rusty.
I think Indiana's got a pretty good little defense too. I mean,
I think they do too. I watched some of their games.
24 points. Penn State scored 24 points on them. That's the most that scored on them all year. Oregon only scored 20 on them. They got defense. Ain't nobody talking about it, but they got one.
They've got, yeah. Well, Rusty,
yeah,
that rounds out the top 25, and we do the top 15. And guys, that's going to bring us to some breaking news that's happened over the weekend after the Louisville game the next day. Man, I'll tell you what, Rusty, it was a busy weekend and a busy week.
Yeah.
Did you ever think you see this? We have a new football coach, Will Stein from the state of Kentucky.
Yes,
is
sir.
Kentucky's new football coach, guys. And I think he's a steal. A lot of people really been talking highly of him. A lot of the videos I've seen, I've pulled up some videos on YouTube and watched him explaining his offense. And guys, I'm gonna tell you what, I think to get him as quick as we did, and I'm excited. I think the fan base is excited. I think it's what's the word I'm looking for, Rusty? Fresh air,
Optimistic, ready,
optimistic. Yeah.
Well, I like. Here's my deal with Stoops. He was there 13 years. And it's just like Mitch said, in the middle of his year, I'm not going to say he brought us to relevance, but he showed people that we could be relevant. Like he showed that little flash.
I agree with that.
Well, it's like, hey, Kentucky really could be something. But then I think when NIL and stuff came, he was just so lost he couldn't do nothing. And I think they left him there a little too long. Everybody, I think he would have went out on a little higher note had they got rid of him. I don't know. Remember back, what was it, about 3 years ago? Me and you was talking about they should go get Heartline 3, 4 years ago.
I think it was.
If they would just let him go then, I think it would have been a lot more cleaner. But then you can't blame him either. There's too much money laying on the table. And at least he did. Let them stretch out them payments, or he'd probably still be there.
Yeah. That was. But guys, I'm gonna play something for you. This is our coach, Kentucky's new football coach, Will Stein. Everybody.
I had a great gig, and there was one job that I always circled when I went out there, knowing that we could win, knowing that I potentially have opportunities ahead of me if I did what I was supposed to do and our team played well. And the University of Kentucky was the one that I circled, because I know what this place is, I know what it can be, but I'm honestly tired of saying what it can be. I'm ready to get some stuff done and bring Kentucky football to relevance and to be a major competitor in this conference.
Yes, sir.
What's your thoughts, Russ? That's a good interview.
Well,
I like it.
hey.
I love it, buddy. I love it.
Hey, guess what? Guess what?
What's that, buddy? What?
I ain't gonna need that
I see
anymore.
that.
Hey, I ain't gonna need that
You
anymore.
ain't gonna need that no more. Are you,
I can throw that away. And hey, yeah, we need to have done that before I had to start that snowblower first thing of the season. I'm ready for some football now. You hear me?
Yes, sir.
Oh
Yes,
yeah,
sir.
pumped up
Yes, sir.
again. It's been how many years? I've been out of it for a couple years. I've been following
About 2 for you, I think.
Got my
Right, I get
excitement
it.
back. 2 years I've been plumb out of it. I mean,
Update, Rusty, before I play the next clip for us. You ain't gonna like this, but
Oh,
it's an update. 86-55, Gonzaga. About 3 minutes left to go in the game.
well,
Do not know what's going on. Do not know what's going on.
did they say we only have one true point guard?
I think that would be low, and they said he might. I don't even know if he. They said he might be available for tonight's game too before it started. I saw
$23 million, and you only got one point guard. You might as well have kept Perry.
Yeah. Rusty, can I play you another clip of our new coach?
Yeah.
This is really simple. It's the win. It's the win. I didn't come here to be average. I didn't come here to be mediocre. I came here to win and to win championships. I've won at every single level that I've been at, high school, college, and now the goal is to win here. And not win 5 years down the road, 10 years down the road, to do it now. And the way that you do that is you work. You work.
You work.
I love it. I love it. I love it. Work. I love it.
Hey,
Yes.
can I give a quick overview of him?
Yes. You go ahead, buddy.
2008, 2012, we know he was quarterback at Louisville. Wanted to play at Kentucky, but tell him who wouldn't let him walk on, Brent.
I heard Joker Phillips would not let him walk on. They said that there was a misunderstanding or something too. I don't know, but I guess he wanted to walk on.
They said his mom, even when he's playing at Louisville, when he'd do something good, she'd say, "Go Cats." Anyways, 2013, 2014, he was on the coaching staff as a grad assistant in quality control. 2015, he was at Texas under Charlie Strong, quality control. 18 and 19, he was at a high school called Lake Travis High. He was assistant head coach, offensive coordinator, and quarterback coach. And there he coached at Garrett Wilson, that was drafted 10th overall, plays for the Jets. He wound up going to Ohio State after that high school. Then 20 through 22, he was at USTA, passing game coordinator, wide receivers coach, co-offensive coordinator. And from there, he went to Oregon. 23 to 25, he's offensive coordinator and quarterbacks coach. And here's his 3 quarterbacks he coached at Oregon. You ready for this?
Go ahead, bud.
Now, this one, Bo Nix. Remember, he was at Auburn. Everybody thought he was garbage. They kicked him plumb up out of the SEC. I think he played 1 year at Oregon. I don't know who the OC or whatever was in, but he had an okay year. But then under this man right here, Bo Nix broke all kinds of season records. 77.5 completion rating. I mean, they had a 12-2 record. He was 364 of 470 on his passes. Threw for 4,508 yards and 45 touchdowns.
Man.
3 interceptions. That's it. And he was third in the Heisman race. Now, he just stepped right in and made Bo Nix now Bo Nix he's quarterbacking the Denver Broncos. Remember at Auburn, they thought he was garbage. Then 24, he had Dylan Gabriel. He went 326 of 447, a 72.9% completion rating, 3,857 yards, 30 TDs, 6 interceptions, and he was third in the Heisman race, drafted in the 3rd round of Cleveland Browns. Now, after Bo Nix left, everybody thought, nobody never really heard of it. Well, Dylan Gabriel, I think, was at Oklahoma before. He transferred there, I think. I might be mistaken on that. But now this year they had Dante Moore. This is one everybody didn't really think they had nothing. He's 227, 313 passing, 72.5 completion rating. So he's over 70% in his completion rating. I'd say he's Dante Moore, 2,733 yards, 24 touchdowns, 6 interceptions. They're not throwing a lot of interceptions. And then this is his offensive rankings while he's at Oregon. 23, they was 2nd nationally, averaging 531 yards a game, 41 points. 24, they was 22nd total offense, averaging 437 yards a game, 34 points a game. And this year, there's 13 total offense, 465 yards average a game, and 38 points a game.
Wow.
Pretty good average. If we can get Kentucky averaging 400 or 500 yards a game, 34 points, we'd be in good shape.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. And like he said in that clip, work, guys.
And then he brought the general manager, at least I think the deal must have went through, that Pat Biondo or whatever.
Yeah, they said we was getting a formal, like I texted you, like I saw an article where we're going to get a formal front office.
Yeah, he's a formal GM. Hold on just a minute.
All right. Guys, update on the game, on the basketball game. Like I said, I don't have it on. Looks like about 2 minutes and 20 seconds left to go. Gonzaga, boys, is up 90-55 right now. My goodness, what is going on? 90. They have scored 90 points on Kentucky. Kentucky's only 92-57 now. 92-57.
Back to this general manager, that Pat Biondo or whatever, Bondo, I don't know. Well, 2019 through 2021, he was at Texas A&M under Jimbo Fisher as a senior assistant of recruiting. And if you remember, Jimbo, he had some good players. He might have wasted them, but he had the players.
He did. That's what I've heard people say.
22 through 25, kind of the same thing at Oregon. Oregon gets the players too. So we're bringing that to Kentucky. Then our offensive coordinator, one day we heard we was getting this Justin Burke that he'd coached with at that U.S. UTSA. Justin Burke was quarterback at Lexington Catholic, but then they didn't get him. They wound up getting Joe Sloan. He had the number 2 passing offense in 24 before they got riddled with injuries. And he was also Jaden Daniels' quarterback coach. And you remember how potent that offense was. and how good he turned out to be. And he was another quarterback, kind of like Bo Nix was. He was there about 5 years before, you thought if he was going to make it, he would have done already left for the NFL. But anyways, and I guess he also tried recruiting Cutter, but now I don't know what's going on with Cutter because I've heard
supposedly he had a meeting with him. Was it yesterday? I think, and that article that I saw, Stein said he wanted Cutter.
he said he wanted him, but
He said he would win, but
Broke Shoulder's gone. He can't play. He done played about 12 years.
yeah, I reckon he retired today. He can't. I saw a statement where he went ahead and retired from football.
Well, I heard there's four other quarterbacks they're kind of eyeing just in case Cutter don't want to come back. Number one on the list is this Austin Nosfad. I can't say it. Novosad. He's a 4-star recruit. He had a little bit of time playing under Stein. He recruited him, so he knows the system. But Dante Moore stepped in, and he lost his job to him. Number 2, Lenore Sellers from South Carolina. And number 3, now I'm going to butcher this name good. Jaron Kia Spagablute.
It's all right, Rusty.
Sagapoulutele. Now Stein he was recruiting him hard and thought he had him come to Oregon, then he flipped and went to Cal, where he won the starting job as a true freshman. And then last on the list is DJ Lagway. But I think if Cutter wants to be there, I want him there. But I just don't want people talking him into being there and then just paying him to be there. And then he had broke shoulder syndrome with the money.
I got it.
That's just where I'm at with that. But it's all good news. He's bringing swag, everything.
Well, Rusty, let me play you one more video here of our coach, Coach Will Stein. And I think you're going to like this one because I do. Well, let me go ahead and play it.
Grew up a Kentucky fan. I remember old Commonwealth Stadium, the two sides, the grass field, the bleachers on the edge. I remember walking through there as a kid. I was at the 94 Peach Bowl. I was at the Outback Bowl with my dad and older brother against Penn State and LeVar Arrington. I remember that game. We went to Busch Gardens after. We rode a roller coaster ride, and my dad just couldn't handle it. So me and my brother started doing all the roller coasters after he was like throwing up at a park bench. I never forget that. This is not a great memory for everybody, but I remember the Bluegrass Miracle. I do. You might say, I don't know. I was about to jump on. But I do remember later getting revenge against LSU. Right, big 4th down stop here in Kroger Field. Right, I remember when Tebow got knocked out. You remember that? I remember that. I remember growing up watching all the great plays, great teams. Jacob Tamme, I met him last night. What an unbelievable person. I remember watching Tim Couch as a kid, Dusty Bonner, Craig Yeast, Raphael Little, Wesley Woodyard. I talked to Randall Cobb yesterday. You name it. The players are here. They have been for a long time. We're going to continue that tradition.
Well, he was a little kid watching some of them, wasn't he?
Yeah. he knows them as good as we do. It sounds like I thought that was would be good to play because he knows them as good as we do.
Hey, I'm glad we got him rather than going out and overpaying somebody like John Gruden or somebody. What John Gruden done in the last 5 years? Open up in boxes of all that gear.
Boxes.
Oh, look here. Look. I think he's mailing himself that just to make him videos. I think he's mailing to himself.
But you know, Rusty, though, you was talking about Sloan. I had read an article, and look, guys, what the pickup that we got today.
Yeah, I seen that.
And we flipped him from LSU. He
Well, now
was going.
did Brian Kelly recruit Sloan to LSU?
I don't know.
Because
I'm not
now
really sure.
I always heard about Brian Kelly back in his heyday. He wasn't the greatest coach, but he was really good at getting good enough assistants around him to make him look good. So, I mean,
they said that article said that Kenny there was probably one of the reasons Will signing Sloan. And he just evidently he said, I'm going to Kentucky.
I just wonder what happened to that other fella, if that was even anything truth to it. Some reporter might have just got jumped the gun.
It's until. But we, it was a National Signing Day too, and we picked up some players. I mean, we have picked up some players, wide receivers.
Oh man, look at that! And we got that quarterback from Ohio.
Yep. We got defensive end, defensive lineman.
That's what they were saying.
I cannot read the names is down on the right bottom, and I can't. There's a small. I can't read the names, but I'll just flash some of the players we got up. Let's see, Rusty. We got a defensive back. We got there was the National Signing Day, but got us a running back.
Big running back.
Running back. There is one player I do know, and this might be him coming up. We was already after him. If this is him, Dallas Dickerson.
Yeah,
Dallas Dickerson. He is from Georgia. I think Georgia. We got him from Georgia. We was already after him, but as soon as Will, he's coming aboard. So we got him. We even got us an offensive lineman.
Look at that brute.
Cameron Miller Jr. And like I said, I the names is down on the bottom. But also too, Rusty. I mean, we picked up some players. I mean, especially, 4-star Kenny Darby there. But Rusty, did you hear about this? Let me go on. Did you hear about Brad White going to Florida?
Yeah, we're fixing to find out. Either everybody's going to walk through Florida like water, or we're going to find out if Stoops really had the handcuffs on him.
Now,
because I'll tell you, there was times our defenses looked like unique, and we was bringing different pressures and stuff than you'd see in other teams. But then it's like they just drop back in a big prevent.
Yeah. And I remember I had sent you and Zach something today. And I had circled it, and it said, Will Stein will not deploy a bend, don't break defense.
Yeah.
Now, of course, I'm going by this article, and that was the headline. Will Stein will not deploy a bend, don't break defense. Again, guys, I'm just going with what I've seen there. But Brad White goes to Florida with his buddy John Summerall there.
Oh, that ain't his buddy. Summerall don't hire his buddies.
That's what he said.
And 5 minutes later, hired one of the buddies.
But Rusty, I want to go over this right quick. I want you to look at our schedule next year. Let's see.
But then I'll just say it after this. Oh, big Youngstown State Penguins. See that? We're going to tear them up.
I figure.
Look at that.
uh,
70-0.
let's see, Rusty. I know I got it on here somewhere.
Man, we got Louisville at the beginning.
Now, those are not in order.
Oh,
That's just our schedule. It's time to be announced and stuff. But that's our schedule, and
we're taking down that Pac-12 coach.
It's
Summerall. You're gonna get your first loss.
But we have got Youngstown.
Lane Kiffin. Man, that's a tough schedule.
I'm telling you, when you get on down there, me and some guys was talking about that, and I know I had said that to y'all. Youngstown State, South Alabama, Louisville, Alabama, Florida, LSU, Vanderbilt, Missouri. We get Missouri back. Oklahoma Sooners, South Carolina, Tennessee, and then Texas A&M. Again, guys, this is not in order. This is just, but that's our schedule next year for 2026.
Now let me tell you how I feel about. That's got to be one of the toughest schedules in the country, right there. I don't care who you are.
It's tough. It's tough. It's tough, buddy. I agree with you. It's tough, and I've heard a lot of people say that. A lot of people say that. That's a tough schedule. But guys, that was a schedule, and I think Rusty is froze up on us. Don't have a good connection with him at this time. But guys, what are you thinking about the basketball team? The final of the Kentucky men's basketball goes down in defeat again. Gonzaga beats Kentucky 94-59. That has got Kentucky is now 5-4 overall on the season. And let me see who they play next. It looks like North Carolina Central and then Indiana, I think, if I'm not mistaken. But guys, I just don't know. I just don't know what let's see happened tonight, guys. But yeah, you got North Carolina Central is the next game, and then you go right into Indiana. And like I said, Gonzaga scores 94 points tonight, guys. 94-59. And like I said, Kentucky falls to that's their second defeat in a row. 5-4 overall. And we was ranked 18th. I wouldn't even have us in the top 25. But Rusty was talking about this schedule, guys. And yes, Rusty said that he said, I don't care who you are. That's tough.
Yeah, I mean, new coach. I mean, we get a bowl game out of that, I think we'll be lucky. But
but you know what did he say? He said work.
Yeah. But now after he's there 3 or 4 years, now I expect more than that. But we got to start somewhere.
Yeah.
But now I've heard some Tennessee fans. They got to have something wrong with them. You know, they're saying why they call him. What do they call him? Crazy Eye Stein or something like that. And then they call him. Why they hired a basketball player? You remember Willie Cauley-Stein? And they just thought that was the funniest thing ever. I mean, they already got jokes. we're gonna have something for them.
Well, yeah.
Did you see? Well, did you see Penn State hired Matt Campbell?
Matt Campbell, I saw that earlier today that they was working out a deal or something with him on that.
I kind of thought Brian Kelly was going to wind up there, to be honest with you, the way they's dragging it out.
Well, I had seen something. I had seen something about Brian Kelly there about Penn State, and they've been looking for a coach forever.
And Michigan State got that Fitzpatrick, what's his name, from Northwestern. Remember, he was coaching them with Benny Snell when we was playing them in that bowl game.
Yeah.
Now we talking about all this NIL stuff. You see where Georgia's suing that player, wanting $390,000 back because he just re-signed a deal, renewed a deal with the Georgia City Collective, and 2 weeks later transferred to Missouri.
Well, if it ain't the playoff committee, no, I don't blame it. If it ain't the playoffs and the playoff committee, it's the NIL getting ready to start. But I don't know. I'm like, I don't blame them. I mean, I don't blame them. I mean, I would too.
They got to be some kind of consequence. They can't just take his money and transfer out. And then they're sitting on your bench and everything else. But I guess he's a really good player, though. But I feel about, okay, you play a team. I ain't going to say first, second game because preseason rankings you really can't hardly go off of. But let's say you play somebody week 4, say they're ranked 15. You beat them. Maybe you knocked them plumb out of the top 25, and then they don't get back in. So what I'm trying to say is, what counts more, when you play a team if they're ranked, or where that team winds up ranked at the end of the year? Because they'll say, like, oh, such and such beat 4 ranked teams. Well, they might got ranked at the end of the year, but they wasn't ranked when you played them. Or maybe they was ranked when you played them and you knocked them out, and then you don't get to count that one. You see what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, I well, let me do what the playoff committee does. Let me get on my analytics here. I'll say on my computer here. Let me pull up the chart, and then we'll go from there, Rusty. And then after I look at that, I'll just make it up as I go. Buddy, I know what you're saying. Who knows? I mean, at this point, I mean, the way they do things,
they do it different.
Well, here's my question: what's on the side of their helmet? What team? What brand means more?
Well, what I'm saying is, like, say a team's ranked, they're ranked, and you beat them. Maybe you even hurt a couple of their players. Then they fall out, and they're not ranked at the end of the year. So what? You don't get count for beating that ranked team?
I know exactly what you mean. I do. And I was
and
kind
then
of
I noticed
I was kind of being a little
opponents gets in the top 25, I think, just because of who they're fixing ready to play next.
I know what you mean. I just kind of being a little sarcastic.
Yeah, I know.
But truthfully, what's on the side of the helmet, that's beginning to be more and more to me, and I've talked to other people, that's beginning to be more. They ain't even trying to hide it now.
No.
I mean, they're not. I mean, they're just not. I mean, they're just not, And I think I told you I talked to somebody a couple of weeks ago, and they like football so much is they say, I'll watch them, but said as far as the playoffs, what does it matter? Just I watch my football and love the game of football. Was basically what this guy was trying to tell me.
See, that's kind of what happened.
They've taken it so far, Rusty, that these college playoffs is to just the average fans like that I talk to. They'll watch it, but it ain't gonna be nothing. It's not gonna be nothing. They're just gonna watch the football, enjoy the game. And something's
that's
going
what happened in NASCAR when they started changing all the rules. You're right. NASCAR would change. They would go to a spring race, and by the time they come back to fall races, rules be changed.
You're exactly right.
And when it was Winston Cup or Nextel, it would take years to get a rule changed, even something simple.
Yes, I agree with you. And
but
a lot of people does.
Well, like Miami. You know, the head-to-head didn't matter to Notre Dame. They had a lot of common opponents. Miami beat 3. They had 4 common opponents. They beat 3 of the 4 worse than Notre Dame. They got a better, I don't know, they're averaging more yards a game. They got a better defense, supposedly. I don't know. But then they had a close loss to SMU. I don't know if SMU was ranked when they played them or not, but remember SMU, they was predicted to go to the ACC championship game. Well, then they lost to Louisville early. Louisville wasn't doing too bad at the beginning, first half of the season. Then they had a bunch of injuries. So, you know what I mean? Like, just because Louisville got a bunch of injuries and then turned to garbage the last half of the season, then now they got penalized for that.
I just think.
But, I mean, that's not the only scenario, but that's a good – I mean, that's about the best one. Right. And then the head-to-head don't mean nothing.
I know a lot of people say that. I've said it 3-4 times. I think I've heard other people say it. I've heard other people they make it up as they go.
Then they go by strictly wins, not strength of schedule for one team. Then another team, it's got to be strength of schedule. And then the head-to-head don't mean nothing. That's a joke. I mean, they got to come up with something.
Because it's beginning to,
I'd rather have the BCS back. Just had the BCS back. Just have 2 teams, and then the conference games will still mean something. The conference championships, and just do that.
Yeah,
and then the other bowl games will mean more, and just
and that comes to my opinion. And I've talked to several people. I just don't think major college football, like the teams that we're talking about, major college football, I don't think it was ever designed to be a college format. Now, with that being said, maybe the other teams like North Dakota State, maybe some of the little, the FCS, you could probably do that with them. But for major college football, to me, and this is just my opinion, it's just something that I've going back to what you said, the BCS, and I just don't think the way they're doing it now, major college football was never designed to be like this. I don't, but
there was some politician talking the other day. I don't know. They must be talking about something else. And he said it's just basically semi-pro. They took the college. They took the college out of it.
Yeah,
and football especially, and basketball almost too. But hey, what's our volleyball girls doing?
But I think they was playing tonight, wasn't they?
There was a bunch of teams playing tonight, but I didn't see them. I fell asleep. I woke up.
They play you. I think they was playing UCLA. I think they was playing them.
But I watched that SEC championship game. I watched that first 2 sets. They had that second set, and then they let them come back and beat them, Texas. And I thought, Lord have mercy. I just turned it. And then I went to bed because I didn't want to watch them lose. I said, it's just your average Kentucky. It's what happens. But they came back and won. Did a reverse sweep. That's only like a couple times that's ever happened. And then I watched the replay of that last set. Man, they just dominated them. They just dominated. They're good. They're good.
Let's see, Rusty. Let me look at that. I think they was playing tonight, I think.
No, Mitch didn't even get to go to the seating. He had some business.
Yeah, he had some business to take care of, didn't
he? Yeah. Hey, did you see? Hey, speaking of Mitch, did you see him get all when they was talking about NIL money?
Yeah.
He said, we got enough. He said, everybody needs to just quit talking that. Don't worry about it. We got enough. They got this. Hey, he was talking. He's getting a little cocky, wasn't he?
He got a little sniffy, didn't he?
He got
a little aggravated.
Yeah.
There was something about something was passed, and I can't find it. There was something about that JMI is looking worse and worse, or something about something they had passed. Something about that, and I can't remember what it was, and I can't find it.
Kentucky linebacker Layden Watson intends to enter transfer portal. That's because he ain't gonna make it on our defense. He can go back to Marshall.
Oh, that was him, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Marshall. Well, I can't find nothing on it.
But I just think
I could.
That Vanderbilt not getting in is a disgrace.
I do too. But yeah, I don't know about this basketball team either.
The basketball team.
Okay, second round. Kentucky women's volleyball has defeated UCLA 3-1. So they are going on to the next round. It says we'll see you next week.
They can win it all.
Kentucky women's volleyball. Yeah.
What's his name? I can't think of his name now, but his daughter plays for Texas. And that's all it kept showing was him standing over on the sideline. He played for Alabama or LSU. And he's a big sports analyst. Big guy.
Oh, good.
You know who I'm talking about?
Yeah. Who is that? I forgot his name.
Kept showing him and her. No. Them Kentucky girls smacked it right in her face.
Well, Rusty, I'll tell you, buddy. I have got. Well, I've got some. I think I had one more clip of Will Stein, but I don't think I do. I thought I did.
The one about the quarterback?
But had the quarterback Matt Panatoski. Is that his name?
Is that the one I was trying to say?
Yeah, but had him. He's signing.
Oh, that wasn't who I was talking about. I was talking about the guy I was talking about was Cal.
Oh, you was talking about the yeah, right.
Saga Potude. Jaron Coot. We got to come up with another name. We'll have to come up with him a nickname. But I mean, Cutter. Well, they said we got Saunders and we got the Ohio kids, but like they're not going to be ready for next year probably. But if Cutter's smart, I mean, I think Cutter's playing the money game. I think he's exploring his options, hoping we throw a bunch of money at him. Well, I think if he got that attitude, we might wind up throwing a bunch of money at somebody else. I mean, I like Cutter; he's a hometown kid and everything. But I want him playing for the shirt, for the jersey. I don't care. Right. If he's worried about money, let him go somewhere else and get money.
Right.
You know what I mean? I mean, he's got potential and he's good, but we need somebody that just wants to win.
We need somebody, yeah, right. But I'm gonna play this one more time.
Oh, let's hear it.
Because I like it. Let me see if I can find it.
One more round. The StreamYard didn't delete it.
The vision's really simple. It's to win. It's to win. I didn't come here to be average. I didn't come here to be mediocre. I came here to win and to win championships. I've won at every single level that I've been at, high school, college, and now the goal is to win here. And not win 5 years down the road, 10 years down the road, to do it now. And the way that you do that is you work. You work.
Guys, Kentucky has got a new football coach, Will Stein, from Kentucky. Played at Louisville.
Yeah.
His dad, Matt Stein, played defensive end. For the University of Kentucky. And Will Stein's back home. He's going to lead our Wildcats next fall. And I am looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to him to build this thing. I'm looking to see what he can do. I'm looking forward to see what kind of players we get. I'm looking forward to win. I'm looking forward to be competitive. And it's something that, we needed to change. We needed to hit the reset button. And we got Will Stein, guys. Will Stein is the Kentucky Wildcats head football coach.
I really didn't think they was going to pull the trigger, but I'm glad they did.
I didn't either.
I'm
glad they did, but I had a feeling. For some reason, Saturday when I was texting you and Mark, and I told you, I said, I've seen a lot of changes, a lot of coaches in Kentucky, or of the football too, but it just had that feeling for some. Saturday evening, it just had that feeling that we cannot run this back. I mean, you just couldn't, and that's when I texted you guys. I said, you better think again. I said, because I've seen it, and the feeling was there like the other coaches, and I just had. But I'm like you though. I just didn't think it would be by Monday. Was it Monday or Tuesday when it got?
Well, they had to before signing day. I mean, I guess they didn't have to. Penn State did.
Yeah,
I mean,
Monday.
The big thing, we got the offensive coordinator. He seems like he's going to be all right. Because I think Will Stein, if he ain't doing right, he'll just take that over himself. And
that's
so we ain't worried about that.
Right. I'm fine.
The defensive coordinator, I'm interested to see who we get for that.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm curious.
Because
On,
in
yeah,
SEC,
I'm curious
we're
on
going to
that.
have a good defense. We're
Yeah.
going to have to be able to get some stops. It don't matter if we score 34 points, we can't stop nobody.
Yeah. Well, let me ask you something. Before we get off here, everybody knows Rusty. Everybody knows my buddy. I like to kid him. What about Eddie Graham being special teams coach?
Hey, Grant.
Being special teams coach, you want him?
Yeah. Eddie Grant's back in Youngstown.
Oh, and Rusty, our offensive line coach, is going to LSU, guys.
Boy, they making a mistake.
He is going to LSU. So Stein is, like Rusty said, he's going to get his coaching staff. He's working like he told us on that clip. He's working. He's getting it put together, guys. And I think we're going to be all right. I do. I really
Taking
do.
out the trash.
Rusty, my friend. Yeah. Oh, a bad night for Kentucky basketball, guys. I know I've gave you updates and I've talked about it, but my goodness, something's going on.
Well, that's another good thing about this
Something.
coaching hire. It keeps their mind off of that. Keeps everybody maybe off Pope's back till he can get it turned around.
Yeah.
But if you look at that
Okay.
book I gave you, look at the grade those guys was in and the size. That team last year was a big team. And then I don't even really understand why we even brought Garrison back. And I mean, everybody, Owe ain't living up to, he ain't doing half what he did last year. Something's up with that team. I don't know what it is.
Something's going on with, but guys, man, I'm telling you, Gonzaga beats us 94-59, drops us down to 5-4, and we'll be out top, let's say 25 because we was ranked number 18th. But we've got to get this thing turned around, guys. We've got to get it turned around because February will be here before you know it. You've got
Where
to
do
be
we
ready.
play St. John's?
Let me see. I've got it on my schedule back here.
Well, they ain't doing that great this year either, though. I think they've lost. They ain't. I don't know. I don't think as good as they was last year. Put it that way.
It's on a neutral. It's on a neutral site in Atlanta.
Okay,
But we play. You know, we used to play the SEC tournament down in Atlanta.
You know, I could see these Kentucky fans, our fans, if this team ain't turned around, then I can see them cheering for Patino.
Well, somebody said they was booing. Yeah, somebody said they was booing tonight there.
They was.
I don't know. That's just what I've seen.
Oh, they was booing.
Was.
They look like they was ready to go on a rampage, start flipping over cars and everything. Yeah, they was.
Wow.
They was looking irate, like they should have been about our football team. Instead, they sitting there cheering them losing 40-0.
Yeah.
Well, can I get a go Big Blue for our new coach?
Go Big Blue.
Yeah.
Go Big Blue.
Yeah.
You know why, guys? We have Will Stein as our coach now.
Yeah.
So I think it was much needed. I think we did need to go in a different direction. And I think we've done that. I think we're trying to keep up with this new era. Like Stein said, work. And I think we're going to be all right. I think we're going to be all right. Even, you know,
Barnyard said the money is there.
That's what he's saying. That's what he's saying. That's what he's saying. Guys, we're gonna get off here with you. We'll have Zach on with us. Be back with us next Friday. So we got much to talk about. I know Kentucky plays this week in basketball again, and I'm sure we'll have some more football news on players and see what Coach Stein's up to. Until then, guys, we're gonna leave you with this. God loves you. Go Big Blue. Good night, everybody.
Wow, wow.